What up, what up, what up, y'all? What's going on? Things are crazy out here in these DeFi streets. You know what I mean? How y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? What's up to Dennis Anderson? What's up? What's up? What's up? Blue collar grunt. What's happening? You know? Them people weird out here, yo. Them people weird out here. You know, when I got into this whole thing, yo, first of all, I always preface these things by saying I hope y'all are doing well. And I don't say that to be facetious. I don't say that to waste your time. I say that because I mean it. That's why I say these things, because this is what matters. This is what it's all about. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Real talk. Real talk. Then it comes a time where you gotta let the beats, like, it's almost like the drums are about to be beaten on the real. Like, enough of the potpourri, strawberry fields, everything all peaches and cream. It's not that, yo. It's not that. It's not. Why do you think so many things are still happening the way that they're happening, as far as folks acting all weird? What I mean by weird, I'm talking about when people, pretend like they've been around for a long time. Because just because you might have been around for a long time does not mean your word is refined. Does not mean that people should really take you seriously at all, It's just weird, man. Shout out to, like, when 4 years ago, true to form, a little over 4 years ago, I'm gonna explain what the title of this whole thing is about, right? A little over 4 years ago, man. I got into this kind of like weird. I mean, some people say it's like, like a YouTube drama with another content creator, right? It was weak sauce. It wasn't anything of any sort of nothing. It's just we had difference of opinion. Shout out to this guy. He went by another name before, but now it's Stunner Breezy. Okay, content creator, crypto DeFi person, and he's in the trenches for real. He gets involved with stuff I don't get in with. I'm not, no. But the whole point of the whole thing was, this is a guy, regular, ordinary person, who showed people, like, this is what he's done, right? Show people how he became successful in crypto. Guess how he became successful in crypto. But first, before I even preface all this, before I even start that, I'm gonna preface all this by saying, listen, man. That drama I had with him, it was basically surrounding Hex. Dude was just like, he took the chance. He went full steam, jumped right in. Me, I call myself trying to, hated on the whole thing. I didn't understand Rich. I've been saying this like ad nauseum. Like I didn't understand him. I didn't, care for the top hat, Hex. Like you cursing the crypto space. You a magician. You trying to, fleece, rug the community, all that stuff, right? Sonna dropped a video criticizing me going at some promoters who used to be the faces of Hex as well. Black faces. The early ones, early. They were part of other projects that have since went south, that have since scammed, and they became the meme, one of the real crypto memes in crypto, right? So I was going at their helmet in a video, just like, yo, man, why do y'all promote trash? If y'all successful in doing this as you say you are, people who follow you should be able to copy exactly what you do and win. And that's not what was going on. So I called them out. It was what it was because I felt like that's what I should have done, because up to that point, these guys kept dropping videos and making you think that they got the secret sauce, and they had the secret nada. Nothing secret. But all of them got into Hex, and I'm like, you all this time, your track record has been basura, it's been trash up until this point, right? Up until that point, the end of 2019. Your whole track record up to that point was just butt cheeks, trash. It was nothing, right? So I'm like, yo, it's not successful. And then you drop coming into Hex, please. That's not gonna do anything. Come on, man. You're gonna continue the tradition of losing. I played myself because it was that one out of how many others projects that hit. It was that. And since then, this gentleman that made this whole thing, the whole title is, I borrowed the title. I told him he needs to copyright his stuff, because that's Mr. Crypto's a solo sport. That's where I get that from. He used to trademark. He needs to copyright his material, because some of these phrases are synonymous with do your own research, not your keys, not your crypto. Crypto's a solo sport. They need to add that to it. Shout out to this gentleman, man, who's been nothing but consistent with what he does. He gets into a bunch of different things, man. But listen, man, that dude has a talent, man. It's like jingles. You hear him say his that title, and you be like, yo, man, this dude he could. I know if he did it, if he ever created music, that dude was writing hooks. That dude was like creating hooks. Like for real. Those were hooks. Like, because he's talking about other projects now and how people are just doing some weirdo stuff, and it's just,
we got a clean day today though.
Dummy
watch, yeah, that's you.
So I'm like looking at what's taking place now, and y'all are like, you don't know how y'all being led to the slaughter. Now, that's just my opinion. You got people doing weirdo stuff out here, man. Weird. Promoting projects. When they get called out on streams, y'all get hurt. Y'all get hurt when names are mentioned on streams, and you act as if something so bad took place, mentioning somebody's name. Ooh, he just mentioned the name. Why would you do that? That person is such a nice person. They're a kind soul. They're so nice. I don't know why you have such disdain and animosity for this guy. Why? Because he shilled Dodeca. That's why. You know what I'm saying? And with attitude. A few of them did. Jumped on Jim Rat Crypto's show and had this air, right? This air of just like, grandiosity. Yeah, I'm launching a new thing. Yeah, and Dodeca, and boom, and you hold a token, and then other OGs that have since been successful in Hex went on Twitter and would say things like, sure, I don't see any problem holding on to Dodeca. As long as I hold on to it, I earn hex with attitude, with this air, right, of superiority. And what would somebody non-suspecting want to do? Do the same thing, right? And get rizeked. Get rizeked. A lot of them did that, yo. A lot of them did that on the low. A lot of them did that. That's just minuscule things too. And that's just one out of like hundreds that came out, yo. When I was talking about the issue I had with that former content, or with Dummy Watch, yeah, that's me. That's not his name though. Shout out to him. Them other guys launched hourglass contracts, right? They launched things that was supposed to have been compatible with Hex, was supposed to help Hex, tax tokens, 80-20. You buy into this token, blah, 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 and you hold on to it. You're supposed to get dividends in Hex and all kinds of stuff. Where are those things at now? Where are those things at today? Where are they? They're not around. The whole token there, yo, shout out to Trevon James, but this is a part of your history, bro. It's not about shade. It's just a part of your history, Trey. That's all it is, yo. It's nothing sideways or crazy. I'm talking about what has happened. You and your people who believed in your project early on made off very well with Tokenaire, Hexmax, Infinitu, Blase Blah, all that stuff you had going on with Hex. But then you got blowback from the community too, because I was there, I was hating. And then I saw how the community was hating on you. But where's your project? What's your project doing today? And these things were supposed to have been long-term, proof of weak hand stuff. Weird, man. I remember this guy who used to be on other streams, this crypto guy, Crypto Kobe, would be like, yo, you know, he became successful in Hex, and that's a win. If you came from the beginning, and then boom, you see nothing but illustrious results, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, we made it. We won. Yes. You want to see that generated. You want to see that, and not only for your wallet. And if you're not a selfish person, you care about other people, you want to see it happen for other people too. But you, sir, also was like, you know, you played the background. Because I remember you played the background. You used to be on Drunk on Crypto in the chat room doing all that. You know, you played the background, but you made it in Hex. And salute to that. But while you were saluting to that, you're like, oh, see, I don't see anything wrong with Conrad Peasen. I don't see anything wrong with that, you know? Okay, you don't see anything wrong with that. People listen to you. They see that you made how many M's? And then people do this too. This is what they do. They plaster their dashboard and their earnings on the internet. Some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen before in my life, like people do easily on the crypto, like you're not putting a target on your back, right? Weird. Anyway, you do that, and then you support Dodeca too, right behind Randy Halarski, who are comfortable, air of superior. Oh yes, because you know I've been in crypto since they were putting ASIC miners together in China, and you know the pools, F2 pool, and this and that, and you know Andreas Antonopoulos. You know, I've had coffee with him, and you know the libertarians, anarchists, and anarchonopolis, and this is what an anarchonopolis. And yeah, sure, I don't see nothing wrong with Dodeca. You know, you and your pompous stupidity, you're the one who's gonna lose out. I'm gonna hold on to the Dodeca and receive all the Hex I can receive. And people listen to y'all. And you miss the responsibility factor in all of this. You think people are making fun of you by saying things like, oh no, yo, the name call. Y'all scared. People listen to y'all. You absolve yourself from having any type of responsibility or any accountability because it's not your keys, not your crypto. Do your own research, blah, blah, blah. Nobody forced you to send, you know, nobody did this. Dummy watch. Yeah, that's you. That's how you end up looking both ways. The victims who jumped and believed in what you're talking about, and you espousing your rhetoric. And not just them. It's a group. It's a group off the top. The little old me that nobody knows can tell you about. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. People didn't even believe that thing was gonna go 10,000. They did not believe. They didn't know. They didn't know. It was just like, yo, man, winging a prayer. We hope it hits a penny. We hope it hits a penny. That's what they were saying. They hope it hit a penny. They hope it hit a penny. If it boom, it hit a penny, it went beyond the penny. More than $50. 10,000x liquid. People showing their accounts, Staker app, yeah, and then that's another thing with the Staker app. Dude had an attitude. That's Steph Guy and Firebun. All these are decent guys. They've been with Richard. All these people, received all this trust and all this thing. Oh yes, Staker app. You could do this on the Staker app and Gnosis Safe and Staker app and the Staker app plus the Staker. Oh yes, Staker app is there. What does Staker app do? People who made it very well, Staker app. Well, they're not even up to now of what Staker app did. But what about what? February 2022? Was it February 2022? 2022? February, March-ish? When your first derivative came out, some Hedron came out, and what did Staker app have a pleasure in doing? And then the other guy, the Wolverine guy, what they call Hedron at first? What they call it? Dumpamental, permadump, because they had the bags, and some of the OGs did too. A lot of OGs in the beginning just saw it and it was like, whoop. Quietus kept low key. I think even Hexo even looked at it and was like, questionable. Dump, maybe wrong, maybe right, maybe wrong. Who cares? It's about history. About people who are in this thing and trying to separate themselves from everybody outside of crypto, like it's 300. Is them? There's the hexagons versus everybody. Y'all, and it's crazy with that term hexagon. You don't hear me say hexagon a lot, right? Because it just sounds weird to me. It just sounds a little weird, a little off, a little something that I just can't gel with. And plus, I have a great understanding. I know who coined that term. And it's not who y'all think it is. It's not anybody in Discourse Syndicate and none of that. It's before all that. Understand what I'm saying, but y'all don't care because I'm just, a nobody knows. Who cares? That's why I talk. That's why I say what I say. These people are supposed to be all hex, this and that. And then we create for hex, kid. Boom. No more Staker app. Done. How many other things have just come and gone? How many other people have just come and gone, and not only left, but leaving a fecal stain on your community? Because I don't believe this is a community. This is just a bunch of token holders. That's all it is. People who hold similar tokens. Y'all like to believe that community thing. You like to get duped into thinking that that's what that is. But I'd like to believe in community that's a little bit more congruent. Yeah, not talking kumbaya. Y'all like holding hands and praying to some type of crypto sky daddy, acting like something's gonna happen, that you're gonna, it's gonna rain nothing but blessings upon you, and that's not how that go.
Let's see what we got. We got a clean day today though. Dummy watch. Yeah, that's you. So let's see what we got. We got a clean day today though. Dummy watch. Yeah, that's you.
Y'all. I'm trying to. Y'all not making any type of sense right about now. Then it's welcome back. Welcome back. It's true. You're gonna welcome back some people that just like did nothing positive within the last couple years for end users, and open them with open arms, and welcome them back with open arms. Open arms. Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, you defecated on their heads. You dumped all your shit coins on everybody. Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, Par for the course. Par for the course. What we doing? You been okay? You all right? You okay? How you been? You got a haircut? Many of them look like crap. People don't care about presentation. They don't care about how they look, right? They look like wet dish rags, dirty. The towel, the piece of cloth that mechanics would use with nothing but grease stains on it. That's how these folks look. That's what they emanate. This is what they show, is what they present. That's your community. That's your community. That is your community.
Let's see what I thought we got a clean day today though. Dummy watch, dummy watch. Yeah, that's you. So let's see what we got. Let's see what I thought we got a clean day today though.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable. You trying to downplay the fact that there's no one group of people who's acting as if they run the show. Come on, man. No. Who are you fooling? Who are you fooling? Instead of quietly just chilling, relaxing, living life, enjoying life, trying to figure these things out, enjoying your health, build on your health, improve the quality of your life, understand what this crypto thing is doing for you, allow it to work for you. You want to be so involved with creating things that nobody even cares about. Nobody even cares about, man. And people claim that they're rich, they don't have to work, and they're the most weird, unproductive. And if you think what you're creating is productive, it's creating more confusion. So how is that productive? Maybe productive for your pockets. How are you gonna put a post? You're gonna be a post. You're gonna be some type of influencer that was one of the early ones that used to make content in this community. The early, you would hear the four main early people, right? The four main early people, right? And you're like, okay, yeah, that's good, man. Oh, the building blocks, the pillar, and this is what it's about, and that and this, and and greatness. I'm for anything productive and positive. But when I'm seeing some chinks in the armor, when I'm seeing some holes, when I'm seeing just wait a minute here, wait a minute, what's happening here? You can't be mad for the feedback. You can't be mad for the blowback. Case in point, you're making a post about some fame.io. Oh, be careful of the fees because, hey, the fees, they cost a lot to do some leverage trading. That same thing that y'all were talking about, y'all meaning the whole general populace that cares about all these build things that have been built on top of the Pulse chain, and how Richard now has seemed like this is what y'all want to believe so hard. Now he seemed like he updated his worldview. Now you're looking to take advantage right now, and just you mean to tell me you want to warn your viewers about the fees in fame? You want to warn your viewers about the fees that is being accrued in fame? Who's being rewarded by these same fees? And y'all supposed to have been early Hex users. Y'all supposed to be people that people look up to. And this is the time for you to stand on something. Like Crypto Coffee, you send out a tweet, right? It's supposed to be time for you to really stand a little firm, a little harder than what you just sent out right there, man. I understand the politically, you got your own thing. You well off. You good money. I get it. But it's something more to that, though, man. And some people could really benefit from something and knowing, oh, yeah, damn, wow. Not only is leverage trade a little sus, and who cares that there's projects over there on the chain that promotes that. But not only is just the whole thing of losing so high, the risk of losing so high, these fees just to interact with the thing is just too expensive, or it'll just cost more, right, to utilize. What is the point? and stand on it. But hey, man, I don't know. I don't know if people want to do things like that, especially if you may or may not have your money tied in it. Maybe you sacrificed, maybe you didn't. But that was a chance for you to really stand on something, to really stand on that and firm. You did, but it's like some halfway. Come on, folks. Supposed to be leaders out here. Y'all supposed to be leaders. Y'all self-proclaim. You're the first ones, the first streamers. Hexologists, some RG3, Coffee, and DCC. Y'all stand on that. Oh, the four horsemen, man. Then okay, all right. So, all right, y'all representing in a certain way, but there's certain things that are happening right now that kind of make no sense. It sort of like makes no sense. You're celebrating. I mean, it's just I don't even understand it. I don't even understand it because people are listening to y'all. People are listening to you very closely and intently and on a regular basis because of the work y'all put in. The work y'all put in, right? The work effort, the work ethic, everything that you guys put in so far, it requires it sort of like generated some type of value and, believe it or not, some trust. So where's the responsibility and accountability? How you have to strengthen that if you're going to call out something about some fees on fame. I mean, I don't care for that dickhead Fox anyway. I don't care for him anyway. Mr. Blackface, I don't like his vibe. I like nothing he got going on. But people like what he does and they use it. They like what he does. They like what he's done. But then if you see something that's going on and you involved and you in the mix, then you stand on, you be like, hey. Sound the alarm a little bit more, maybe. You got people in the orange team that's crazy, that's going at your helmet, sir, but maybe you don't care. Maybe you're punching up, and maybe punching, going at the orange team is punching down to you. But they ripping your character to shreds over there. And this is what my onboards are showing me as well. This is what they're telling me. This is what they're showing me. As a participant, as a supporter, as a person who's in the ecosystem, who's trying to do something not only for myself, but also help educate my people and my community. This is what they're witnessing. But everybody's free to do whatever they want to do. Everybody's free to do whatever they want to do. It seemed like RG3 loved everybody. It seemed like he loved everybody. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. But guess what? Everybody's not gonna love each other. That's not reality. I don't know what that's even about either. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. Some fellow show this and that and that and this and yeah. You talk about you all Hex, but then you excited about Axis Alive coin. You excited about looking at a chart. I don't know who gets excited about looking at a chart if you don't have the token. That's just me. I don't know how people do weird stuff like that. DCC, you act like it's not about you acting. You had fucks on your channel. You had Buck on your channel. Dude goes, oh, I don't see how, the T-share rate will magically improve the price of Hex. And you gave him no pushback. None. These are the people that, four headless horsemen. Hexologists, altcoin bevy. Let's just talk about all this other. What's happening? What are y'all talking about, man? What are y'all talking about, son? Like, I don't get it. What? Never mind. It's whatever. But like it's already been said, right? When you bring up things like this, it's about, oh, yo, you're brash, toxic, you do things in bad faith. No, not at all. I'm just not in the practice of looking like an idiot. I'm not in the practice of wanting to engage in activities that just allows me to lose credibility with my folks, that allows me to lose trust with my folks, even though crypto is not a thing where you're supposed to trust anybody, right? I'm not in the practice of getting involved with situations or trying to understand people who are giving me false equivalents and conflate things and almost like double talk on a regular basis. I don't like that. Now, I'm not saying per se that this is what y'all do, but I've given you examples already of stuff that y'all did already. I've given you examples of like, yo, what's really good with y'all? What's really good? What y'all doing? What's really good? And then you wonder why people start talking crazy sideways about all this Illuminati group, cabal, all these people elitists and all this kind of crazy stuff. Because it's weird. It's weird. All you could really deduce, a person who's just, I guess simple mind could just say, you know what? They probably sacrificed too and got their monies involved and they don't want to fuck up their bags. Well, then say that. Say that, but you're not gonna say that because you don't want to mess up your whatever you got going on, and that makes sense. And I could be dead wrong. I don't know if I'm in the practice of being wrong all the time because I'm not. But that's just me and my own quirks, my own quips and issues I got to deal with. So that's it's crazy, man. It's crazy. These people do things that don't even make sense. They don't make sense. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Exactly, man. Stunner Breezy got rich off Hex and showed like it's just was like, oh man, tip my hat off to that gentleman. Like he retired off of Hex, yo. None of that is even like really celebrated enough. It's all this NFT. We're gonna do this trip. We need to raise another donation for upgrading another DEX because the DEX we have right here, it seems to be a little bit, a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit. We need more money. And fools. Like, y'all think people are stupid? People think people are stupid. I don't care about your popularity, what you got, or how much money you have, how much influence. I understand money protects itself and y'all move the way you move. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? That's why I haven't sold nothing to nobody. I don't shake hands with nobody. I don't do none of that, nothing, whatever weird, blah, blah, blah. Y'all can get me on nothing, nada, zilch. Oh, yeah. Nothing. That's why I can speak and free and say whatever I want to say. Who cares? Who cares? I didn't do no project with y'all. And now, I'm like, I got to be careful what I say because I don't want people to feel away. Because if you say something, it's automatic beef. And ain't no beef on the internet, man. There's no war on no internet, no beef. It's childish, man. We grown out here, man. It's about money. That's what it's really about. It's about money. Not here to impress a soul out here. It's foolishness. Respect time. Respect time. Folks don't know how to respect time. Respect themselves enough to be like, yo, man, I'm not wasting my time engaging in weirdo activities with these people, man. But you know what? If I got something to come out of it, I'm going to do that. But people don't know it. But people are watching these folks, yo. People are watching. Y'all love the engagement. You pretend like, it's something that, you don't know how to deal, but you love the engagement. You love the clicks. You love the likes. You love the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You love it. You love it. Don't know how to keep it all the way authentic. You don't know. And like I said, dummy watch. Yeah, that's you. That's you. Not the viewers, but you who try to be self-proclaimed, right, representatives of what? Be a representative of you, because nobody cares. Nobody cares, like what you got going on. We try to get something. Look, man, the worst mistake I made is not taking the risk that those gentlemen did. Stunner Breezy and all of them. I did not take that risk. The worst mistake I made. And I was around. That's what made it even worse. It's not even like, I wasn't around. I didn't know. I just got in 2021. No. I stood in my own way out of stupidity. Straight up and down out of stupidity. And the bottom line to all this is, what you're going to play on? What chips that you have, right? You want to gamble? You want to gamble on what? some new jack that can't prove nothing to you, or you want to gamble on something that's been tried and true and proven. All this. I don't care what people are developing, man. Like if you really want to get to that point where you set yourself up for incredible, who knows, anything that could happen, something great that could happen where you could just really become financially free. You want to bet on the chips that might get you there, man, the most. Not somebody that you like because you like the way his hair blows in the wind or some weirdo stuff. Like, who cares, man? I don't know about these people. I don't know where they come from. Nothing. I don't care about none of that. I learned my lesson. A lot of y'all don't know what that means. I learned my lesson. I'm not doing no Safe Moon plays. And Safe Moon went through the roof. I'm not doing no Shiba Inu plays. Shiba Inu went through the roof. There's plenty of that over here. I don't have the chance. I don't have the time. Maybe if I was 20 years old, I could play those games, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? I have kids that age. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Hey, it's a totally different situation going on right here, man. And these guys are trying to pretend to be like, yo, they got your best interest, and they're doing wacky stuff, and they've been in there since the beginning. Yo, they welcoming this Wolverine dude that could launch how many projects and just fleece so many people over and over and over again, and that's all good. It makes no sense. It's just ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. When you have people in the community dropping dime, like you have people in the community, they go to Twitter and they be like, listen, man, some of your favorite influencers, they'd be like, yo, some of your favorite Hex OGs are trading, they're launching projects, they're supporting projects, they're doing all this stuff. You can't just completely dismiss them because those people end up showing you that's what they're talking about, and it's the truth. They end up showing you the truth. And all this time you've been like, oh man, what you feel like you're the idiot because you want to just hold on to Hex, Pulse X, Ink Token, maybe some eHex or whatever. You know, the reason why I don't talk about Hedron anymore and some Icosa anymore, is because my own personal thing. But once Alex discovered that his contract had a bug in it, it was just like, oh, well, yeah, well, I'm good. That's it. I don't need to know nothing more. Sorry, it's what it is. The Maximus guys too. Once they discovered, Dipcatcher discovered his thing had a bug in it, there's nothing more to need for me to talk about. Not if I keep hearing about some 100% flawless uptime. If I keep hearing about some 100% flawless uptime, and that's what I'm uptime ingrained in my head. Oh yeah, now I'm brainwashed about this uptime, perfect operation. Why am I gonna go somewhere where there was a bug? What makes me what guarantees me there's not gonna be a bug created again in the future by the same developers? What are we talking about? And I used to enjoy talking about Hedron and Icosa. Maximus and all the 10 million tokens that they launched in a year too. Like I used to enjoy it, but hey, wait. Y'all, you had a bug? Oh, that's a strike on your reputation. But y'all dismiss and forget and live and forget. Live and let die. Welcome back. Boom, sing, boom, making back. Welcome back. You forget. People just forget. They don't respect history. They don't care. It's another day, another opportunity to do whatever, to just
dummy watch. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. People are ridiculous. We all in here in DeFi to win some form, shape, form, or fashion. Nothing is guaranteed. Yo, we'd like to believe, 55, long term, and this and that. But we see what's going on in the world. None of this stuff is guaranteed. The majority of the stuff you find in DeFi is short term, yo. The majority. And those of us that have been around for like these 5-6 years, we know what we're talking about. A lot of y'all don't know. You don't know. We've been here. We've been. And so if you find something that changed your life and that's still operating and it's on pushing year number 5, give it its respect. Everything else is just, it has to prove itself. I don't understand. Listen, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all fighting. Y'all about, the green team. Shout out to the green team. Whatever y'all got going on, shout out to y'all, man. I don't care. Shout out to the orange team. I don't care about none of that. Shout out. But that's me. But I'm not going to lose like how I lost 4 years ago. I'd have been singing a different tune. I probably wouldn't even be. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. Like, what? No. We're not doing it. We're not.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We
We're
got a
not
clean
doing
day
this.
today, though. Dummy watch. Yeah, that's you. So let's see what we got.
We're not doing this.
We're not. Clean day today, though.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I'm not supporting. I'm not listening to rhetoric. I'm not going to go on. I'm not listening to nothing. Not when you see people like Kinetics get on a live chat talk about, yeah, let me be the first one to let you know I invested in Titan X. All right. Who cares? Who cares? Like y'all putting these things out because this is the whole thing. This is the whole thing. Responsibility. People are going to follow and listen to what you do. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all don't understand. Like if I start talking some wild stuff, guaranteed that my channel is super small, people are still going to pay attention. And it won't even be my fault because after a while, it's just like it's out of my hands. All I'm doing is talking. Hey, look at this bagel coin. Yeah, look at this WD-40 coin. Oh, yeah, look at this, whatever, Newport cigarette coin, blah, blah, blah. Big lighter coin, blah, blah, blah. Yo, it got, good returns. It's promising. Look at the chart, blah, blah, blah. Somebody, some way, somehow, somebody is going to probably do some research on their own and figure out, oh, Wonder said this. Let me just jump into that. And how's, like it's weird. I'm not, people, I don't know, man. I don't know. But like I said, man, dummy watch. Yeah, that's you. Listen, man. If I didn't say it already, which I'm sure I did, because I didn't make that term up, that dummy watch. I didn't make it up. That's from Stunner Breezy. The dude I'm sure, like I said, he makes jingles. I'm sure if he wrote songs, he made hot fire choruses. Because that jingle right there is catchy and relative. I'm gonna tell him again on his live chat. Not live chat, but on the chat in his next video. Please trademark your stuff. He's a gem in the DeFi space. I don't care if you like him or not. It don't matter. I understand what I'm talking about because he's kicking it the real. And this is somebody, again, an example. One example, a real person, another example of somebody who's still in Hex, who was able to free himself from working a 9-to-5 with Hex. There's nothing more to talk about, and he's still doing his Thug Thizzle, and he's still staking, but he's living his life doing whatever else he likes in the space. Smart too, and risky, because he take risk I don't take because I have a different interest. Doesn't mean that what he's doing is better than me or what I'm doing is better than him. But a lot of y'all not keeping it genuine, keeping it real. You're not. And that guy's an OG. That's an OG. OG, like before Hex. Okay, we can give you examples of what was going on years before. Not some old Hex OG and then OG. Now people talk about post OG. Barely a year. Oh, I'm a post OG. No, you're not. Get it together. And people weird. And Twitter, unfortunately, you need Twitter just to be in real time. Find out what's going on in real time. But the drama that ensues in Twitter is just garbage, man. Garbage. People got no clue what they talk about. This one was on a 7-hour spaces last summer, talking crap about breaking people who believe only in who are RH maxis. Can you believe that? What he do? Like the coward that he is, erase the spaces. Him and his flunkies. I call him Batman and Robin because it's him and his sidekick, Dylan. Sidekick, foolishness. The heads of Hex Cantillion Illuminati group. insider group of the whatever OGs and blah blah blah, and people who've been sacrificing their money into their projects, creating projects that fleece the community, blah blah. It was already out there. B Roots put that all out there already, all out there. Never mind the racist undertones that these people portray. Never mind any of that. During that same stream, you had the likes of the other half, Golkey, the other half of the Maximus guys, right? It's Dipcatcher and Golkey. Golkey asked Buck himself. I've said this before, so I'm gonna say it again. Golkey asked Buck, Buck, so why do you think the people in the community feel the way that they feel about you? And Buck goes, I don't know what you mean by that. And instead of calling him Golkey, he called him Stan. I don't know what you mean by that, Stan. Could you give me an example? Well, Buck, be honest, Buck. Let's be honest, Buck. This is your space. Let's be for real. Let's be on. Okay. Stan, what they're doing is in bad faith. You don't know what you're talking about, and those guys are they're toxic. What do you mean? I'm listening to these fools. I'm listening to them, right? I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? You could have just told him right there. You heard him say he wants y'all to rally up and break the RH Maxis, and you couldn't give that as an example. You couldn't give the fact that he uses blackface as an avatar and he sounds like the only Caucasian of Caucasians. You couldn't talk about a whole bunch of different things. You couldn't talk about how he just thinks that everything RH is only going to do a 10X in the next bull run. Like, these are the things that these folks, and then they'll put up lists. They'll draft a list. Oh, yes, top streamers, bored to death. These guys are you're supposed to be rich. You're bored to death. Why would I consume my day, take a time out of my precious day and draft a list of the top streamers of whatever? What does that do for you? What does that do for your chart? What does that do for your wallet? What is that doing? What's that engendering? Nothing. Just wasting time and people to just, circle jerk each other off and finger pop each other. What are you talking about? For what? Ego? Don't care about that. Pump the bags. That's it. Where's the money? That's what it's about. Who cares? Then somebody try to speak up. Somebody in the community try to speak up. Thoughts Child try to speak up to this guy about why I wasn't on the list. Well, only wasn't on the list and why he wasn't on the list. I don't even care. I don't care about no list. I don't do these things for any popularity. People could tell you. I'm not in it for that. Oh, we don't know who these guys are. Who cares, man? Who cares? What are you? What are you, Hollywood? The Hollywood internet crypto? Nobody cares. It don't make sense. Y'all are wilding. What are you talking about? Make it make sense. A waste of time. Focus on what counts, folks. People, they lost their mind, y'all. They lost their mind. I'm telling you, this was part of, I didn't see this happening the way it's happening now, but everybody has an agenda. Everybody has an agenda. I don't care who's talking. You could even look at me and say, I have an agenda, but my agenda is just to be consistent. I've been speaking the same way for a reason, but all these other people, they have an agenda. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. And what's worse is when they try to sideways convince you that Nope token is a win, where they try to sideways convince you that Mintra is going to do spectacular. 9inch will just, outperform PulseX by leaps and bounds. Like, yo, what was this all about? Ego coins. That's all it was. Ego coins. Ego. My feeling, I'm the king dingaling, and I'm gonna drop all types of coins on the market and get paid.
out there, we got a clean day today though. Dummy watch, yeah, that's you.
That's what we're not going to do. I'm not having it. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like this, that's just what it is, man. I'm not, feeling no kind of way either or. But I'm just talking my talk because it's important. Not a lot of people are gonna put this out there, but I'm gonna put it out there. And it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't get paid for this. I don't, all it is for reference. That's all. Because a lot of people could compliment a lot of what I'm saying. They could add to this. They could add to this. And this provokes thought. They could add to this, man. They could add to this. A lot of people didn't start out. Those who sacrificed and received their airdrops, I'm sure, and it's unsettling for me to say this, but I'm gonna say it, man. I'm sure a lot of people don't have what they had when they received the airdrops, man. Maybe they have more. Those who really, took advantage possibly have more, but a lot have less. A lot have less, and you can see it by the sentiments of the people all through social media in these groups. They sacrifice for this, they sacrifice for that, they all this time that they wait to receive these airdrops that we weren't supposed to have any expectations for. You finally get it. 8 months later, your bag is not the same like it was in May 10th or 12th, 2023. Never mind all these things that we hearing about, this, man, like folks, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just a little too traditional, because I consider myself traditional, like kind of like definitely old school in many ways, many ways. But I wasn't excited about no Hex badge. I wasn't excited about no real Godwell funding some Hex badge so that your privacy on Twitter can be like protected or whatever. I'm just none of that. I don't care about any of that, man. I don't care about some bit boy. Y'all celebrate. What is good with y'all? Like, I don't know what it is. Like, maybe it's some side stuff y'all got going on that, doesn't make sense in the real world. That, I don't know, man. People, indulging in substance abuse or something off. Something off. Y'all tugging on bit boy scrotum too hard, bruh. Too hard. The dude is looking for a way to save his whole reputation, maybe even his freedom. And when the Hex community was damn near begging for this guy to even give some type of recognition or clout or comment favorable to Hex, what did he do? What was he doing? What was he doing for the most part? Talking sideways, not really acknowledging Hex. And then finally, when he acknowledged Hex, it was, I have a crush on Richard. And by then, his whole reputation was already trash anyway. This was 2 years ago, y'all. 2 years, 2022. Like, y'all are backwards, bro. These people crazy, man. These people crazy. They don't know what to do with money. They have no idea what to do with their money. The other day, the other people were like, another donation for part 2 of the highest of stakes. Everybody didn't even see part 1 yet. But you're already talking about, donation for part 2 and this and that. Son, like, it's a mess. It's a mess. Focus on whatever you got going on, man. Focus on what you got going on and never mind the distractions. Never mind the distractions. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. You know what I mean? Crypto London in the building. Z in the building. Hit the like button. Hex post. For sure. DJ Bomber. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Blue Collar Grunt. What's happening, man? Pretty much. Nobody has time playing side games. And sometimes the thing about it, tuning out, you got to kind of always remain abreast because crypto moves very fast, Crypto moves very fast. But the overall sentiment, I agree with. The Danny Moore, what's up? New to God Plankton says, yep, he agrees with blue collar, stacking and staking. Dennis Anderson says he's glad I'm calling these out. This is nothing, man. This is not. Oh, look at Stutter Breezy. But yeah, Danny. I'm sorry, Dennis. Yeah, this is nothing, man. These people are weird. Hey, people weird. Sometimes, you know why I'm calling people out too? It's not just to be, oh yeah, calling out for attention and blah blah blah. It's sometimes, look, if sometimes you see something going on and it's kind of weird, it's easy to just ignore. But when you ignore, it's almost like you ignore and you know what's going on, you become a part of the problem, in my opinion, especially if you know better and you involved in some form, you knowledgeable about some stuff. At least give a warning or a heads up. You don't necessarily have to give names. I'm not one who always gives out names, but sometimes I just feel like, listen, man, I'm gonna move how the spirit moves me. And that's what's happening, man. You gotta, these people, like, come on, man. Sometimes people gotta know exactly what's going on, because I could talk, figuratively, metaphorically, not disclose, blah blah blah. But what did I say about these guys that was really negative? That's the thing. What did I say about them that was negative, like, or me being completely wrong? That's the whole thing. Like, I'm not making things up. I'm reporting based on what they've done, what they've shown the world. Literally, from Stunner Breezy to Crypto Coffee, like, or Gold Key or Buck or RG3 or all of them, Hexo, every DCC, all of them, yo, Randy, all of them, giving you information based on what they Steph, all of them, Dipcatcher, Alex from Hedron, all of them. Like, I'm just here. This is what's happened. And this is just not even a tip of the iceberg. This is nothing. This is a 50-minute, 58-hour stream of me just talking crap. Nothing. This is nothing, y'all. But it's necessary in a certain respect, so people could understand and put things in certain perspective here. Like, yo, you can't play certain games that other people are playing. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. And people do the famous thing, like a mistake of giving themselves away constantly. The more you talk and talk and talk and talk on the internet, you want to be that person, and you're the face, and you're the face you reveal little by little of who you really are. And people gonna pick up on that. They're gonna pick up on that. And not everyone is out here as your friend. Not everyone out here is here for your best interest. They're gonna snake you behind your back and do everything, man. It's the closest ones to you that'll snake you. We've seen it already. People that's supposed to be so close knit, and you got whistleblowers in there telling you, listen, man, these Hex OGs, if you already know, if you didn't know, now you know. They all in Titan X. This is what we were hearing 2 months ago. This is what we were hearing 2 months ago, yo. And it's not that that's necessarily bad. It's not that it's a bad thing, but it's just like, yo, be 100, be real, be honest to your viewers, and identify like you're being responsible, because people are going to do what you're doing and not get the same results. That's the beef I had years ago with Trevon and Craig Grant. Folks like you for whatever reason. They like you. They hear what you're talking about. They're going to get into what you're talking about. They're not going to receive the same results that you've gotten for whatever reason. Maybe you got the inside scoop. Maybe you know a developer. Maybe you got whatever, more money or whatever. Tricks of the trade, backdoor. Developers have their own shady ways of doing things too. That's the pure nuts and bolts of this whole thing too. Developers have their own shady ways and shady dealings to fleece a community. And promoters just align with developers, and they move in concert with each other. When there's big money on the line, big things happen. And who suffers? Who has to deal with the losses? Who has to be the zero sum participate in these zero sum events? We do. Because you don't have the strategy, you don't have the connections, you don't know the right people, you're not knee deep entrenched into what's really going on. And then when you have certain people that tell you, look, this is how this works. You dive in early. You hit it big early. You take the biggest amount you got and you just go early and just pray for the best. And if you can stomach that, then that's you. But at least this is a strategy that folks, because everybody out here is not connected. I'm not connected. I've been in this for 7 years. You think I'm connected? If I was connected, I wouldn't be streaming. That's real. Yo, these people crazy, man. These people crazy. What we talking about? What we talking about? What are we talking about, man? I'm about to end this real quick soon, too,
Let's see what
man.
we got. Let's see what I thought we got a clean day today, though. Dummy watch, dummy watch. Yeah, that's you. So let's.
Yo, I mean, that's gonna be the jingle for a minute. That's gonna be the jingle for a minute. Let me go back to the chat before I respect to Stunner Breezy, man. Shout out to Stunner Breezy. And Stunner, you've been consistent in making under 20-minute videos for years, sir. I don't know how you do that. And you provide tons of information within 20 minutes, man. And it used to be 15, right? Yo, shout out, man. Salute to Stunner Breezy, man. Yo, this guy is and funny. Every video's funny. Funny. Guy hilarious, man. And help people. And this is the thing. I'm gonna say this one last about this gentleman. He's just shown his plan, his literally his travel in this whole crypto thing and what he's done and how it's helped him from the beginning, from having just a simple job to where he's at today. Hats off, yo. Hats off, man. Hats off. B Weezy in the building. What's up, B Weezy? I caught you on a replay, Pulse Nation. It was good to see you on that live, man. Shout out to B Weezy in the building. J Bug in the building. Yeah, they are wild out here, man. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Crazy, right? You talk about how rich they are. They're so rich. If you're rich, why are you wasting time on the internet? You know, I still work. You know, I'm still doing what I have to do. But I can't do this all the time, like on some every day, even though I try, because I love streaming. I love making videos, not necessarily streaming, but making videos and streaming too. But come on, man. You rich and then you're going to be like arguing with people on Twitter, on a voice. Yo, and then folks, look, man, people are jumping out the window, man. They had those PH people under pressure last week. The Orange team had the PH squad, the PH with the racial undertone squad under pressure. But those dudes were clamoring. They dropped a dime on the Orange team, I hear. Contacted the FBI. They're in Australia. They're in Australia. Well, they say blackface, Buckfoot in Australia. He had to call the police on the Orange team, on one of the members on the Orange team. They swatted his house. They swatted the guy's house. Came through midnight hours. 4 deep. Dude seemed like he said he got their names. But hey, another thing is this. We saw BitBoy do it live on camera. Now I can't confirm or deny things weren't done. I'm gonna just say alleged, right? There's just crazy stuff going on in this space, man. There's crazy stuff going on in this space, man. That's just the nature of what it's, and all we looking at, we trying to just be focused and thinking about, okay, how am I going to DCA, right? How am I going to continue to just, acquire what I like, and in the meantime, enjoy the ride. These people want to throw you off your path. Is that kind? Is that kumbaya? Is that a nice thing? When folks want to trick you out of your Pulse Hex, Pulse Chain, Pulse Hex bags, like is that really? And try to downplay the chain, try to downplay the token, talk about, the token ain't worth nothing no more and this and that, 99% down. It's 99% down from the high, not from the low. Like folks are weird. not understanding how these things really work, man. Trying to throw you off, though. They understand how it works. Sometimes they do these things on purpose to throw you off. So you could relinquish your bags and to give it to them. It's weird. To come to find out, Piteous, that app, that Piteous. These names too, man. These names are weird. Anyway, that's not the point. Piteous app, some issues. They found out from doing some investigation that the PH crew were getting the fees that the Piteous app from the routing would generate. So they were getting the bag in a whole bunch of different ways. Okay. But then we'll tell you on a 7-hour Spaces that he gave millions to the community. Meanwhile, millions were given to them in sacrifices. Yo, these guys are crazy, man. These guys are crazy, man. The bug with Hedron. There was something in the ICOSA contract, a flaw that one of the members in the ICOSA community brought to his attention, and he ignored it at first. And then sometime later, before the Hedron contract launched or something, no, the Hedron contract already launched, but the bonuses in Hedron, like the bonuses in the Hedron, like if you were a whale, there were certain bonuses that you could not be able to receive because of the flaw in the contract. So people were staking a certain amount according to whatever they had, the size of each category. You know, whale, then whatever whale was 20%, then the next one was 15%, then 10%. But those bonuses couldn't be given out because of a flaw that was discovered in the contract. So he made everything correct by making everybody whole by injecting a bunch of liquidity into through the source address into the ICOSA pool. So any interest that people were receiving on a daily basis was a lot more than what they would have received if they were receiving bonuses. So he made everybody more than whole. But then that stopped after a year. But the whole thing with that is there was a bug. It's not 100% flawless. And then these guys with the poly contract, because they were just zooming. They were just zooming through making this contract. You know, Dipcatcher on a live stream, just some days he would have a live stream and he has no shirt on and he's typing. Come to find out, there was something with the Hedron, like the way they were collecting the Hedron and poly and something. There was an oversight. In other words, there was a flaw. In other words, there was a bug. And who came to save the day? Alex from Hedron. But this is the thing. When they first discovered, when Alex put it out there that there was a problem with Hedron, with ICOSA contract, the bonuses had to be removed. Your man Golkey went on Twitter on an only tirade talking about how, you know, Alex indirectly, you know, hey, you know, due to the flaw in the contract, a whole bunch of millions of dollars were lost in the community. This thing cost millions of dollars, all this and that. Like, he just went on a tirade. This was before they discovered a bug in their own contract to show you like the whole emotional whatever. But this is real. This is facts. I'm not lying. He's since erased those tweets or blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. I'm not making, you know, any stories up. You know, I don't do that. I don't do that for credit. I don't have time to be making stories up. But yeah, man, I'm not giving. It's not a Disney class. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, get out of here, man. But that was the problem. B Weezy, Merlos, what's up? Of course, man. Of course, you already know. Provo. Oh man, this guy's an OG and was around pre-Hex, so he already knows. Provo knows what's up, man. Hope everything is good with you. Okay. Good, good. Glad you came through, man. Glad you came through. FOMO in the building. FOMO also was around before Hex. Another veteran, I'd like to call him, man. Another veteran. Shout out. Listen, man, y'all go subscribe to FOMO TV. If you see any content creator in the chat, go subscribe. Subscribe to FOMO TV. What's going on? Firefight. What's up? What's up? He says truth. Firefight in 82. Almost said I'm spitting fire. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Quas the kid. No, nobody's perfect. Yeah, nobody's perfect, but he keeps it at least genuine to him and to his viewers. 100%. That's why, look at me. I'm, what they call a RH Maxi and all that, whatever. I still listen to. I'm very entertained by Stunna because I understand his story. I understand his beginnings. And I get it. I'm not judging him, like, no, I try to be as fair and balanced as I possibly can, except some of these guys, like, some of these guys don't deserve my attention. Some of these people in this community, they don't deserve my attention because you could tell that what they do is not for the benefit of everybody. You're gonna have bad players out here. You're gonna have some weirdos, like people doing weird things, shady. It's not gonna disappear. It's not. Exactly. There you go, blue collar grunt. Stay the course, 100%. What's Scott Crypto? What's happening, bro? What's happening? He said these people are they are. I'm not laughing to laugh. I'm laughing because it's the truth. It's just really the truth. They're corrupt, man. There's a lot of corruption going on, man. People working in secret, in the shadows, not even a secret, but doing things behind the building, saying one thing on screen and doing other things in the background. Weird, man. And not even looking at you and telling you something, and it's not necessarily always for your betterment, even though they'll tell you, oh yeah, stake long term, Hex this, that, and this. Oh yeah. But then now, because Richard Hart put a tweet out saying something about, oh, people, there's liquid loans now on PulseChain or whatever, something real basic and bland. Folks just took that as the only compliment and cheerleaded behind that. That's not what the man was saying, man. If you're looking for this weird ride in this amusement park, go right ahead and ride it. Go ride it. It's there. He couldn't stop it. He couldn't stop it. And that's another thing with this Gold Key guy. He was going on Twitter trying to get some people to like do a poll or whatever to like get Rich's attention. Everybody want to get another man's attention. It's weird to me. They want to get Rich's attention so he could get on a debate, a Spaces debate. This was last fall. Like, folks, what are we doing? A debate about what? The man is dealing with some SEC stuff. Would you like to deal with the SEC? Everybody who think they could do something better than Richard, trade places with him and acquire the same attorneys he has and go look forward to fighting the three-headed monster. People crazy, bro. People crazy. Oh, appreciate you, Hex Futures. Hex Futures. I've been watching some of your content too. For sure. I've been watching the streams that you've had with Trap Gravity and Hex Keith, I think. Very entertaining. Very entertaining. Very entertaining. I really do enjoy that channel too, guys. But guys, listen, man, I took enough of your time, man. You're hearing this old man rant. I'm gonna go drink some ginger tea. You know what I'm saying? Kick my feet up. You know what I mean? Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day, your morning, your night, wherever you are. You know what I mean? We're not gonna be distracted. We can't afford to be distracted with nonsense. We can't.
Let's see, I thought we got a clean day today though. Dummy watch. Yeah, that's you. So let's see what we got. I thought we got a clean day today though. Dummy